Alright, let's see if we can take these weapons right off the top. Oh my god, this is satisfying. Alright guys, Mr. G is admitting he was wrong because the trigger isn't terrible and the NTAC wasn't totally wrong. I was just using this wrong and I was using terrible builds with it, so we went and built some of our own. Borrowed and changed some of our own. We borrowed this one from Commodore, but we changed it from Quantum to Photon and added 4 triggers. So we're going to try this thing from low PS buggy build to low PS sideways hover seal club to big boy PS Photon spaced armor quad trigger shooty shoot to get that damage bonus, because Photon gives you a bonus to heated parts, and the trigger is perfectly accurate with a bonus pulse damage at the end, and the reload on this thing is stupidly sick. So we will be trying it with the smaller builds using the Colossus engine. We had to do hot red with this thing because we had no energy. So first up, also borrowing a Commodore build here, we repurposed this buggy here with the Sprinter to go ahead and slap some triggers on the side. You see, you can't miss with this thing. It's so easy to just simply aim at enemy weapons, heat them up, shoot them off, blow them up. But the problem I was doing when I played this before is that was satisfying. So I was using builds without enough hit points. We weren't able to close the distance to get in range and actually see how well this weapon works. So if you're in something that's beefy enough it can take some damage, or it's quick enough to avoid damage, you're going to be able to just point and click directly on those enemy weapons and blow them right off. What you do is you just click, you don't even have to hold down, and you just hold it on target and it will continue to lay down damage on that exact spot with pulse coming to finish it off. Now let's be totally evil. Let's try it on sideways hover, but I'm telling you guys, stick around for the third build, which is going to come and show up around minute 4. That's with the Photon, is where this thing really comes into its own, and that's at a high power score. But right now, you know, we're going to just fly around with this little tripod Sprinter cab hover build. With the changes to hover, this comes in at a much higher power score than it used to, which is a good thing. Alright, we're going to show you guys what we can do with this thing. Right, let's peek over the hill here, G. Someone needs laser in the face. That's this guy. Wait for it. We'll take assists. We're not above taking kill assists. As long as we're in range, you can't miss with this. You know how I said the lightning was stupidly accurate? This thing is super accurate. However, I feel like I'm constantly messing up my firing arcs with this thing. What you're not going to want to do with the trigger is you're not really going to want to 1v1 anybody. You're going to want to play support mode and just try and strip weapons for your teammates. Because as far as overall DPS is okay, you can run into trouble because you don't have the burst damage that someone with cannons is going to have. That being said, though, I shouldn't have said that it was a terrible weapon. I hated it. I just didn't get a chance to play it right, and I rushed out my last video. And I'm making an effort, guys, to spend more time on my videos for you guys and try more builds, building things myself again, adjusting things myself, putting more time into gameplay, making sure I'm awake when I'm gameplaying. We're just stripping weapons and blowing up bots left and right, and giving you guys better content, because I know I've been tired and I've been doing stuff at 5 a.m. I'm trying to rejig my recording schedule and record stuff when I'm awake for you guys, and just do better content for you guys, which is why you may not be getting Crossout every day. You may be getting some every other day. That's in an effort to improve the kind of content and quality gameplay and review that you guys are getting from me on the channel. So do let me know if you're noticing in the comments. You're like, hey, I like how you did that, or I didn't like something. Let me know and I'll take that feedback and I'll try and improve it, because you guys watching these videos, hitting that like button, are really important to me. Oh, here we go. Now we're on to Big Boy. Look at how beautiful 4 of these look. Just look at it. Look at the damage. It's not amazing, but it's all in one spot, which is not to be underestimated when that spot is a weapon. Come on, okay, Goliath tracks are like the worst possible thing we could be shooting right now, but is what it is. Alright, those of you that are still watching this video and still here past minute 4, thank you, because most people only stay on my videos for 4 minutes, so you are now the minority. But that's where a lot of the good stuff is. I like to save... Oh, okay, that's not great. like to save my best builds for the end. Okay, that didn't go great. Alright, just wait for it. And like I was rambling earlier, I'm trying to prove content for you guys. I'm supposed to be working in China next year, but with coronavirus, who knows if that's going to happen. So if you haven't looked at the Patreon, $1. You can get in at $1 and I will send you a Mr. G sticker. I got about 15 right now. So first come, first serve on those. I don't like asking people to join the Patreon, but I may be driving a taxi next year and taking a year off teaching, so this will become a real part of my income. You know, as much as I love doing this for fun, it does also help me pay my bills and feed my kids. So those of you that are still watching this video and are like, hey, alright, I got a credit card, I'm a grown-up, I have a job, I give Mr. G $1 a month, awesome. If you're in college or you're a struggling kid, don't you dare send me any money because life is tough enough out there already. G's gonna be fine. But if you're like, hey, you're bourgeois, you got your car paid for, life's good, and you want to support G, I would not have to say no to that. Can this guy not flame me in the face? Let's strip these weapons off, buddy. No, you're not firing us today. It's not happening. Nope. Gotta say, excellent sound effect on this weapon. Sounds absolutely awesome. Come here. Come here. There you go. That was satisfying. That felt good. So guys, I wanted to do you justice. I wanted to do you right. I apologize for my last rushed video on the trigger. It was garbage. It wasn't good. This weapon, however, is not garbage. It is good. You just have to play it right and build it right. And that's why I love Crossout and I love this game. Like and subscribe for all things Crossout. I'm going to catch you guys later. Mr. G out.